What is up, my friends and fellow collectors out there? We are continuing the spectacular Spider-Man extravaganza with a Spider-Man villain this time. We have XM Studios Green Goblin in the house. It's time for a Nerdgasm. Welcome back, everyone, to another big statue unboxing. Haven't done one of these in a long while, an XM Studios piece. I'm super excited whenever I get one of these in the houses because they're badass. But if you're into this kind of stuff, statue unboxings, Hot Toys unboxings, toy hunts, that's what we do here on this channel. So if you're into all of that, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all of the content. But yeah, guys, in the house, we have XM Studios Green Goblin. I got this one over here at Cosmic Chase Collectibles. I recommend that you guys go check that site out. Usually get all of my XM Studios statues from there. I've been getting them from there for the last, I don't know, 3 years I've been getting from this guy. And he always gives me the statues at a great price, fast delivery, and that's what's important for me. I actually got this one maybe like a week and a half ago, but with all of the other stuff that's been coming in, it's just been like falling in line. Too many statues came at me at once. So anyway, yes, the XM Studios Green Goblin. This is the box that it comes in. As you can see, there's really not much going on with it. It's black, it says Marvel XM on it. On the sides, it's black. On the back, you get some credits, and it says XM Studios Marvel right there. You get blackness right there again. And I think down here, if I flip it back, you can see where it says Marvel Spider-Man Green Goblin, all right? It's a heavy box. It's got nice hard corners like they all come with, so you can be sure that it usually comes in great shape. So let's get the foam out. We'll take a look at what that looks like, and then we'll get to the assembly. All right, there is everything in the box, the way it comes. This right here is the top layer. Looks like you got the head and God knows what else. Looks like a whole bunch of parts for me to put together. And then you have the base. I'm sure the glider is in here somewhere, the body. And it looks like you got the plaque that you get. So very cool. This is probably gonna be a nice challenging piece to put together. So let me see what the instructions are like and then we'll get right to it. All right, so before we get kicking it off with the assembly, let's talk about what comes with the statue, other than the statue. So you get this envelope, and inside the envelope you have the instruction paper that shows you, the full contents of the statue. So you can see how it comes in the foam and how you can put it back in place if you ever go to, put it back in place and sell it. And then on the back, you're gonna get the QR code that takes you to the YouTube video that shows you how to put it together. I really miss the books, but I kind of understand why they're going that route. You also get the real awesome art print that I always like that comes with the XM Studios statues. So this one here has kind of like a more comic style to the way it looks. I think they did a great job on it. Looks great. I love the way you have, Green Goblin right there in the front. You got Spider-Man here in the back, which looks really cool, against the moon. I think they did a great job with that. Still bugged out that they keep putting on that licensed art piece there. Like I know it's not for sale. I don't understand why you got to tell me that, but still, I think the art looks really cool. So I love that that's always included with it. So, it's just what it comes with. And then, I was lucky enough to be able to get this. This is something else I like about Cosmic Chase. I always seem to be able to get these. I get lucky. You get this plaque. If you haven't seen any of my other XM Studios boxes that I've done, unboxings that I've done, this is something that has just come about like in the last year or so, that they started doing these plaques, and I love them. They're so freaking cool. So here you go. And there's a little like felt that goes on it and everything. I'm gonna get you nice and zoomed in here so you can see it. In fact, let's get you zoomed in. You can check it out right now. Put this up like that. There you go. All nice and sharp so you guys can see how that looks. Check that out. That is really dope. I love that they come with these plaques. And there's a nice little stand on the back here that you can use to display it next to the statue. But these are really, really nifty. I like that they keep coming out with this stuff. So this makes up for the art print saying not for resale. This is so cool. So hopefully they keep doing these things. All right, so let's get the statue out of the box and start the assembly. All right, step one, the base. Let's get the base in here. Step one, we can have lots of fun. That's a song nobody wants to hear anymore. Base is heavy. Damn. All right, check that out, guys. Wow. And it's got some weight to it, too. So this is number 58. Only 238 of these were made. Holy crap, man. Check that out, Spider-Man. Really dope. All right, there's the base. This looks cool. This already looks cool. All right, so the second part is the glider head. There's the glider head right there. Looking really dope. All right, so that sits right at the front engine. Right up here, there's two slots right there, and this goes right in like that. All right, we got some engine smoke, engine flames. This is done okay. I like the flames coming off. I wish it was a little more vibrant here, like much more orangey. That would have been a little cooler, but not bad. So this is gonna go like that. All right, it's a piece of wood, and that goes into place. There we go, like that. All right. We got another piece of wood here. This goes in like that. All we're doing right now is just putting in all the wood. So magnet right there goes right into here like that. All right. So this fits right in. All right, looks like it just attaches right there. There's like a magnet that lets it hang from the wood there like that. Man, they could have done without that, I think. For the rebar. So the rebar starts to go in here. And we got another piece of rebar, and that just goes right above it. So there's another hole. You just gotta find the hole. And tiny pieces of rebar. 1, 2. Figure out which one they go in. There's like 2 little spots here. And goes in there like that, and the other one in the other hole. So they kind of stick out like that. All right, now is where the fun begins. We get the first section of the wing. So that's pretty cool, man. I like how they got the engine on the bottom. That's dope. And then you got some spider webbing there, but it's Spider-Man. All right. So this has a magnet right here. Looks like it just clings in right over here, like that. And then just rests on the base on the opposite side. That's pretty simple. Very cool. Again, the engine's cool. I like the battle damage on the metal. That's very neat. This, of course, isn't metal. It's sculpt here. This could be metal on the arms. Or not. Could also be just sculpt. All right, and this is gonna sit right up in here like that. Rest right in. So that's the effect. That's pretty neat. Wow, this is really, really cool. Some foam right there. Wow. Dude, the paint, the texturing. This looks really freaking nice, man. All right, so he rests at the very top of the wing, and then I think the forward foot goes over that magnet there. So it's gonna sit like that. And down in the base, I hope. And no luck. Hold on, okay, just a bit. There we go. All right, got him in. Wow, this looks cool. Man, you know, when I saw it on the first video, I was a little freaked out thinking that this would be, you know, wobbling or something like that. At least the way they show it in that first, you know, assembly video that I saw. But no, man, this thing is pretty solid. That thing is on there. They did a nice balancing job with that. Very cool, man. I like it. And this is gonna sit right up here. Like that. Dude, that portrait's nice, man. I can't wait to show you guys some close-ups on this thing, but wow, that is neat. Damn, that's cool. Obviously goes right up here. Oh, it's dope. I like it. I like it. Hey. So the pin looks like it fits right in there. The head's got to come back off. All right, so let's pull this off right here. So this is going to fit right around like that. And then there's a pin in the back. Let me spin that around here so you guys can get a look. So it goes right over his shoulder here. Okay. And you're going to go all the way around like that, and then into his back. There's like a square slot. Slides right in. So it's going to do something like that. And you just position this around his shoulder like that, and then you can put the head back in. So it looks like this. I think is what they want it to look like. It's going to go like that. Like a glove. Fits good. Oh, that pumpkin is dope. That pumpkin's dope. Look at that. That'd be freaking dope if they could have made this like light up, you know, like it's flaming. That would have been sick. I mean, I know he doesn't throw that, but still, you can have him like that. That's cool. All right, there it is, the Green Goblin all put together. XM Studios killed it, man. This thing is super, super cool. I like it. I like it a whole lot. Now, mind you, in my video, these orange areas may look a lot more vibrant, because I'm looking at it in my screen right now, and they may look a lot more vibrant than they in this video than they are in person. These are a little bit pale. That's the only thing I can say in a critique as far as the paint work goes on this. I think they could have done a little bit more vibrant color on the engines and on the fire going up here on the pumpkin. But as far as assembly goes, you know, engineering on this piece, they did a bang out job on this. This thing is sturdy. I thought it was gonna be wobbly when I first saw the initial video, because it wasn't even an XM Studios video. I think it was one of their partners that did an unboxing of it. And at least in that video, it looked very wobbly. But here it is very nice. It's sturdy. They did a great job on it. Let's see how tall it is, because it looks like you're gonna need some space for this guy. He is standing like almost 27 to 28 inches tall. So you're gonna need about 29 inches in height, I would say, to comfortably put this thing in, which is big. That's a lot of space from a Besta, you know. Width ways, you're looking at about 16 inches that you would need, 16 to 17 inches in width, so that's comfortable for a Besta. And then in depth, you're sitting at about 19 inches, almost. Maybe even more when you consider the hand, so like 20 inches. So it's gonna stick out if you aim him this way, if you put him like dead on, which is probably like how you want him when you're looking at it. So it's gonna stick out, I think, of a Besta. Probably best for like a PAX unit, something like that. It's got about 20 inches, you know, 24 inches of depth is what you're gonna need to make this thing sink into a cabinet. But wow, I mean, this is nice. I'm very impressed with how this looks. Very dynamic, very fun looking piece. You know, you got him on the glider, which looks cool. You know, it's not overly done, I think. You know, the base has it propped in a way so that it looks like it's angling and everything, which I think is done very nicely. You got some cool little features like the spider webbing in here, you know, to let you know that he's battling Spider-Man. The mouse feature was kind of cool. Probably not something that I'm going to keep in there, because it's just, I don't like loose pieces. I feel like that's scary. Somebody bumps into it, then it falls, or you can get lost. You didn't even need that, but that's a nice little feature that they put that in there, you know, to give it that effect. I really love the paint work that they did here on the back of the engine. It has this blue hue on it, so make it look like, you know, it's getting red hot, you know, making the metal expand a little bit and give it that look. So I think that's great. The engine plume, the way it comes out, I think that looks really cool. It has that comic feel to it, so that looks good. I love his pose. I like that he's getting ready to throw the pumpkin, so that's really cool. The texture work in the boots, and then his scaling on the skin. The color is very vibrant, so I like how that looks. You get some swap out parts with this guy. So if you don't want to display him like this, there's some other options which all work, but to me this is the way that I think that I would do it. I think most people probably would do it this way. It's because it's just, you know, this is the comic look for him, you know. So I think this is the way I definitely would go with it. So you have one arm out like that. The guy did a good job with the anatomy. I like the portrait on this one. You know, he's laughing and he's got those beady eyes, which look really cool and mean and vicious. So I think that looks great. I love the teeth, you know, and he's got that wet tongue and all that. Great job with that. You have the swap outs, like I said. So you could take out this arm. I showed you guys that in the assembling. And you can pull in this arm right here where he's holding the mask. And you could take out the masked head and put in the Norman Osborn head. And you could take out the pumpkin head. Let's see, here we go. Pop that out like that. You take out the pumpkin head and you can have him holding these what I call batarangs. I don't know what they call in the Marvel Universe, what those things are called exactly, but he has these like throwing blades that he throws at Spider-Man. So you can have that option like that. I think the Norman Osborn head looks really good. You know, he's angry. You know, I like that they did the nice folds in the nose area, and I like the over here in the eyebrows, the way they curl up like that. Really nice job with the face all together. The iris could have been done a little bit better, I think, you know, but it's comic version, so it's not the worst thing in the world. The teeth are nice and glossy, so that works. The hair looks very much, to me, what I remember from Norman Osborn in the comic books. So, you know, that's done really well. You know, and he's got the mask, which is cool. So, like, if you want to display him this way, it's another option. I'm not a personal fan of this version of it. It's because it's like, you know, why would he be holding the mask? So I don't think that I would display it with the mask part. If you want to display it without the other mask, you know, you could just have it like this, you know, if you want to, and it looks more like he's getting ready to throw those blades at him. Like, you know, that works too, you know, if you want it to look like that. You know, either way, you know, it's your preference of what you want to do with that. But for me anyway, you know, the way to go is the Green Goblin head. You know, because it has so much character, I think, and it looks a lot like the comic. So, really cool piece, man. Really cool. I can't say enough good things about this. I didn't think that I would like this as much as I do. This thing is cool. Yeah, super great job. Really happy with this one. I hope you guys that got it feel the same way. It's because I know we've been waiting on it for a while. It was delayed, but you know, now that it's out, I'm hearing good things. So. Yeah, super dope. Really nice addition for anybody who's into Spider-Man. So as always, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about the XM Studios Green Goblin. Is this the Green Goblin for you? Did you like the Sideshow one a little bit better? Me personally, I think I like this one better than the Sideshow version, in my opinion. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.